Folks, when is it to be poor is a crime? Now I'm talking to the regular people in America that works, might have their 401k, building their life. But for the athletes, it seems like to be poor is a crime. Even though the stats shows that after 2 years of retirement or 3 years, most of these athletes goes broke. Sometimes it could be bad investment, divorce, all these things, child support, fines. You see what happened with Joe Smith and his wife? She had to start a OnlyFans. But yo, this is not about Joe Smith and his wife today. We're talking about Adrian Peterson, a star player in his prime from Minnesota, the Vikings. Now Adrian Peterson is lashing out because they're saying that you have to be selling his trophies. All his memorabilia right now, Adrian Peterson have to be selling to cover his debts. So because they put that on the forefront, Adrian Peterson lashed out, and he also denied the shocking report stating he's selling his hard-earned NFL trophies due to financial issues. That's not even the rest of it, folks. Adrian Peterson went on to take legal actions. I don't know where that's going to take him, but I guess shame is a hell of a thing when it comes on to these NFL athletes. Adrian Peterson is not happy about the report that he was selling many of his IN dollars NFL trophies in an upcoming estate sale due to significant debts that he's facing. Now, this is what's in the paper. Adrian Peterson is facing significant debts, and he have to hawk his trophies, maybe to the pawn shop, I don't know. Maybe to someone who buy all that type of shit, I don't know. Peterson, an NFL running back. Listen to this. Adrian Peterson, a NFL running back, earned more than $100 million in his career in the NFL. That sounds like, yeah, but when you take out the agent's money, taxes, let's say you get about $65 million for himself. I'm just going to put it there. It could be more, it could be less. All that money went up in flames. Adrian Peterson had a lot of kids out of wedlock. Adrian Peterson went through it with his baby mama dramas. Adrian Peterson, to me, wasn't really focused when he was supposed to when it comes on to his career. All the dramas off the field just took Adrian Peterson's concentration away from his game, even though he performed sometimes. Sometimes he show up. But this just reminds you of the Terrell Owens situation. Terrell Owens was a wide receiver that made over $74 million in the NFL and went broke. T.O. is trying to rebuild himself. I like T.O. He's a good friend of Ocho Cinco. And I also like Ocho Cinco, a smart man that never spent his money. He spent other people's money. Let me say that again. Ocho Cinco never spend his money. He spends other people's money. I'm talking about his salary. So Adrian Peterson made over $100,000, according to the paper, in his NFL career. However, despite his impressive earnings, he found himself in dire financial situations at the end of his career. Peterson faces several massive debts that he needs to pay off, leaving him with very little. Let me say it again. Peterson, after retired, was facing with major debts, and he have to liquidate his assets. Point take, I hope you guys understand. Things gotten worse for Peterson in 2021 after a New York judge ruled on Wednesday that Peterson must pay a Pennsylvania lender. A lender is someone that you borrow money from, for the ones who need to catch up. Peterson needs to pay a Pennsylvania lender $8.3 million because of a loan he defrauded on. Peterson had borrowed $5.2 million from this lender in 2016. You know, you have to keep up the facade. So he borrowed over $5 million to cover him keeping up the facade. So now he is in quagmire with this lender for over $8 million. And now Adrian Peterson have to be selling his memorabilia. Quite frankly, he might have to sell his ass. Who knows? You know? Shannon Sharp. You might get first dibs on that one. You know, anyway, no point taking there. You know what I mean? It's just a joke, you know? Yeah. So Peterson owes a lot of money plus interest. Sound like Donald Trump, right? In that $355 million judgment plus interest. But folks, in the Donald Trump case, I saw where his GoFundMe account raised over $1 million already. Even though they still need $354 million more plus interest. That's just to show you how dumb some hard-working Americans are, throwing their money away to these millionaires and billionaires who don't give a shit about them and their finance. Yeah, so get back to Peterson, borrow that money, and he default on that, on that $5.2 million loan. So now you have to pay back $8.3 million. So you borrow 5, you got to pay back 8. So Adrian have to pay back $3.1 million extra interest on that loan from the $5.2 million he borrowed. And like I said, folks, remember, after the NFL, a lot of these guys go broke. I do hang out with NFL players back in the day. I grew up in Bergen County, New Jersey, with the New York Giants. I enjoy my box seats, sidelines, all that stuff. I enjoy that life. I live that life. No, I'm serious. But I wasn't giving them my money away. My ex-wife or company always get those type of perks. So I took advantage of that. Now I sound like Ocho Cinco. Yeah. Adrian made over $100 million in his career. $25 million more than T.O. Now we have to be selling his memorabilia in an auction. And because they publicize it, now Adrian want to take legal action. This man is ashamed. He's ashamed to say he's broke. Bro, welcome to the club. We already know after 2 or 3 years, 80% of you athletes goes broke. Your entourage, the money that you owe, all these ridiculous purchases, unnecessary. So why should we feel sorry for you, Adrian Peterson? Now you want to turn around and sue people because now you're broke? I hope you can afford your lawyers. You don't have to hack one of your trophies to pay your lawyer or your lawyer fee, Adrian Peterson. It is what it is. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the good old hard work in America. Some of us live check to check, work 12 hours, 16 hours, and because of the astronomical rent, taxes and everything, some of us are barely managing. So yes, Adrian Peterson, welcome to the club. No shame of you being broke, my friend. We could only laugh for one day and then we get over it. Because we realize after all of that, you're just like us. No difference. What say you folks? Leave your comments. Chronic pain, the inner demon. One love. Out.